Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Omni viewer, and the trailer for the third Godzilla anime movie, the Planet Eater of Stars or whatever it winds up officially being called, has finally made its way online. This is not a 15-second long teaser that barely shows or tells us anything, it is an actual proper trailer for the film. Now unfortunately, YouTube's auto-translate subtitles do not work. Just in general, and they especially don't work on this trailer, at least not the last time I tried watching it. Granted, the subtitles I did get were hilarious, but it does mean I don't know what the characters are saying outside of a few words I recognize. But enough about that. What about the trailer itself? Well, it has done nothing to assuage my concerns. It looks like it's going to be pretty much the same as the other two movies, and I don't mean that in a good way. Alright, we are getting some new character developments as far as Metphius apparently turning out to be evil, and Haruo beginning a relationship with one of those two twin girls. So I guess you could say there is something different happening, but given this trilogy's track record so far, I'm not expecting it to be handled very well. Having Haruo hook up with one of the Mothra twins is something I kind of expected. I honestly didn't expect him to get together with Yuko because, well, I've seen enough bad anime to know how these sort of cliches work. And as far as Metphius turning out to be evil, can't really say I'm that surprised. We all knew he was up to something. My only curiosity is whether or not this turn will be consistent with his character, or if he'll suddenly go into Snidely Whiplash mode and be completely unrecognizable. But enough about that, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the giant celestial anomaly manifesting as 3 serpentine dragon necks. Yes, the trailer does show us Ghidorah in action, and I'm not impressed. There is one particular image in the trailer that is standing out to everyone, and I can't shake the feeling that people are blowing it out of proportion. This shot is one that everybody keeps pointing towards. They take this and they say it is definitive proof that King Ghidorah will have wings and a body in this movie. This one completely out of context split-second shot of a slightly recognizable Ghidorah overrides all those other shots of an unrecognizable Ghidorah in which we can clearly see the context. Forget all those other shots that are clearly from the end of the movie. This shot right here, this is all the proof you need. Except it proves nothing. I'm telling you guys, this shot is not indicative of how Ghidorah will look for the majority of the film. It is either a flashback to when he destroyed the Exif's homeworld, or it's the shot we get when he arrives, casting him in silhouette, only when the light really hits him, it turns out to be an optical illusion. It's one of those two, I guarantee it. And frankly, I don't think it's the second one. But it looks like he actually is going to fight Godzilla, you know, after Godzilla spends most of the movie sleeping. Again. But that fight doesn't look like it'll be very interesting. Not only is Godzilla still moving like he's dragging weights underwater, but apparently he can't even touch Ghidorah, though Ghidorah can still touch him for some reason. So my prediction that the flying spaghetti monster tendrils are going to come out of a point in the sky and just sort of swirl and wrap around him, taking pot shots at him until something happens in the finale, that's looking more and more likely. I'm telling you guys, this shot right here, that's gonna be the fight. I suppose it's possible that Polygon has something up its sleeve that nobody could possibly predict, but I doubt it. All the pieces are lining up to have this movie follow a very similar plot structure to the last two movies, meaning we'll have gotten essentially the same movie 3 times in a row with little variation between them. You know, what's disappointing me the most about this isn't that my pessimistic predictions are looking more and more likely, it's that I don't actually want my pessimistic predictions to be correct at all. I don't want this movie to turn out bad. I didn't want any of them to turn out bad. I was concerned that they would, and so far I've been proven right, but that doesn't really make me happy. Contrary to popular belief, it's not easy to gloat when you predict that something will go wrong and then it does go wrong. Why? Because something still went wrong. I would love if Planet Eater or Eater of Stars or whatever the heck the English title winds up being turns out to be not just a good movie, but a great movie. It wouldn't excuse the lack of quality in the previous two films, but it would still be a quality film in its own right. As it currently stands though, I just don't see it happening. This looks like it's going to be, at best, okay. And sorry folks, I'm not part of the crowd that thinks we should be happy that we're getting any Godzilla movies at all. I want more Godzilla movies too, but I want them to be good. A hungry man may satiate himself with saltine crackers, but he's not really getting any nourishment from it. What will nourish him is a dinner of steak and potatoes. Personally, I'd rather have the steak and potatoes over the saltines, especially when those saltines are getting stale. I will still give Polygon a chance to prove me wrong. That's far more than they deserve after two lackluster movies, but I'll still give them one last shot. After all, the term in baseball is 3 strikes and you're out. So this movie is their last chance to hit it out of the park. I am hoping that in granting this courtesy, the result doesn't wind up being like the Ballad of Mighty Casey at the bat. So it's up to you now, Polygon. And that's basically all I have left to say on this trailer. You're free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, as well as subscribe to the channel for more content of a similar nature. Also, check the description for links to our Twitter, DeviantArt, and Patreon pages, as well as the Amazon link for the novel Operation Red Dragon: The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, penned by yours truly. Thank you all, and we appreciate your support.